In a world of K-pop that is full of glitter, surprises, and sweet moments that are often unexpected, the names Jungkook and Taehyung, V, of BTS always manage to steal the spotlight. The closeness of the two is not just an ordinary friendship, but also a source of happiness for millions of fans who lovingly named the duo as Taekook. Recently, cyberspace was once again shocked with a moment that was touted as one of the most heartwarming. Jungkook kept a small but meaningful promise to Taehyung. More than that, the two were even nicknamed twinning by the ARMY because they performed with style, energy, to expressions that felt so synchronous. This article will dive deeper into how the moment happened, why the public was so impressed, and how the bond between the two continues to be a hot topic that never ends to be discussed. Since BTS's debut, Jungkook and Taehyung are known to have unique chemistry. The two often show familiarity through simple gestures such as a look, a chuckle, or tacit support that feel more meaningful than 1,000 words. For ARMY, each interaction of the two is a piece of story that composes a grand narrative of true friendship, warmth, and perhaps also something more than that. So when the two are seen together or twinning, it is not just a coincidence but evidence of a long-standing closeness. The origin of the nickname twinning itself began when their latest photos and videos circulated, showing Jungkook and Taehyung appearing in similar clothing styles. Simple, casual, but still exuding a star aura. Their hair falls out in an almost matching cut. Outfit color options look like a reflection of each other. Even small accessories such as bracelets and shoes look in harmony. ARMY immediately flooded social media with raving comments, saying that the two were like mirrors living side by side. The promise Jungkook kept behind the hubbub about twinning, there is a much more heartfelt moment. Jungkook had previously promised to accompany Taehyung on certain occasions, a promise that was initially considered small by fans, but turned out to have great meaning. When that day came, Jungkook was really present. He supports Taehyung with his presence and full attention, proving that his promises are not just empty words. It was this moment that made ARMY assess the relationship between the two as very sincere, a clear proof that behind the stage lights, there is a strong personal bond. ARMY reaction. This is love in its purest form. It didn't take long. The keywords Taekook, twinning, and Jungkook kept his promise dominated the trending topics on various platforms. Fan comments flooded. Taehyung's smile when Jungkook showed up is priceless. This is why Taekook will always be special. They don't even need words. Their actions say everything. For many ARMY, the moment was a reminder that in the stressful world of entertainment, genuine relationships can still grow and shine. Taekook in the history of BTS to understand the significance of this moment. We must look back. Since their trainee days, Jungkook and Taehyung have been known to support each other. Taehyung, with his warm personality, often helped young Jungkook to feel comfortable in a new environment. On the contrary, the energetic Jungkook is often a source of encouragement for Taehyung. Their being together for more than a decade makes this closeness even more solid, to the point of being reflected in sweet moments like now. Why can a small moment be big? For outsiders, perhaps Jungkook's presence to keep his promise seems simple. However, for fans, it is the small details that often carry a deep meaning. There are several reasons. Rarity of genuine acts. In the midst of a super busy schedule, making time for personal appointments is worth something. Symbolism of loyalty. Promises kept are symbols of trust and loyalty, things that reinforce Taekook's image as a solid duo. Amplification by fans. ARMY is an observant community. They know when a small action has a big meaning. Media and public opinion, not only fans. South Korean to international media also began to highlight this moment. Some entertainment portals write headlines like, Taekook once again proves their bond beyond stage. Jungkook's promise to V melts the hearts of fans worldwide. Public opinion was split between those who saw it as proof of deep friendship and those who believed that there was more to the bond than just that. Taehyung's smile, if observed from the circulating footage, Taehyung's expression when he saw Jungkook present was one of the biggest highlights. Her sincere smile, sparkling eyes, and small gestures seemed to speak more than long sentences. For ARMY, it was an expression of gratitude, of happiness, as well as relief. that there was someone who always kept his word for him. Jungkook, a consistent figure. Jungkook is known as a dedicated figure, both for his work and for the people he cares about. Keeping promises to Taehyung is just one of many examples of how he always keeps his commitments. This consistency is what makes many people admire him, not only as an idol, but also as a human being. Taekook and the future of BTS. Although BTS is currently still in a special period due to the military obligations of its members, moments like this give fans great hope for the future. Taekook is considered a symbol of the spirit of togetherness that will continue to keep the group bonding until they can get back together on stage. A world that never dies. Every time there is a new moment of Taekook, the virtual world seems to never calm down. Fan art sprang up, video edits full of romantic music spread, and new theories about the meaning of their interactions were discussed. This phenomenon shows that Taekook is not only part of BTS, but also a global pop culture phenomenon that has a deep emotional base. Conclusion: more than just twinning, Jungkook and Taehyung once again prove that their bond is not just twinning in appearance, but also in heart. Jungkook, who keeps his promise, shows how important it is to be present in each other's lives. For ARMY, the moment was a sweet reminder that true love, loyalty, and togetherness are always able to shine, even in simplicity. A morning that begins with a smile. The day began with a sunny atmosphere in Seoul. Fans have been waiting for the latest news from BTS members, especially Jungkook and Taehyung. When some of the early photos went viral on social media, ARMY immediately noticed something unique. Jungkook and Taehyung's outfits looked very similar. Taehyung wears a plain white t-shirt with a light blue denim outer, paired with simple black pants. Jungkook, on the other hand, wears a black t-shirt with a navy denim jacket plus white sneakers, although not exactly the same. The combination of colors and shades is so harmonious that it looks like a deliberately combined pair of twins. This is the beginning of the term twinning, which then went viral throughout the day. A little promise behind the scenes: a few months earlier, in a short live broadcast, Jungkook had promised to be present to support Taehyung in his personal project. ARMY had considered it a sweet joke because Jungkook's own schedule was so tight, but for Taehyung, that promise is something he keeps in his heart. He even mentioned several times that he believed Jungkook would keep his word. That day, the promise was finally tested. Daytime meeting. As noon approached, some lucky fans spotted them in the same location. Jungkook arrived a little ahead of schedule, wearing a simple mask and hat, trying to maintain secrecy. When Taehyung appeared, his expression immediately turned cheerful as soon as he saw Jungkook was already there. The smile was captured on camera, and within minutes, the short video snippet spread widely on Twitter, Instagram, to TikTok. Comments flooded. That smile is only for Jungkook. Taekook moment unlocked.